In this video, I'm gonna review the book 0 to 1 by the author Peter Thiel. Now, diving deep into this topic, 0 to 1 book is basically a class lesson in Stanford University, which is taught by Peter Thiel. In the classroom, a student named Blake Masters have written a detailed notes in the class, and Peter Thiel and Blake Masters have associated and written this book known as 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel and Blake Masters. Now, coming to the main point of this book is, now in our day-to-day life we will see many different companies such as Google, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, etc. And in these companies, we call some companies such as Google as a monopoly. Now, what does the term monopoly means? Means monopoly means dominating a big market share, and there are no competitors. In a way, the firm is, or let's say the company is successfully and profitably run for years and even for decades. Now, this book is a way of creating such monopolies. Now, there is a general misconception about monopolies, and the author describes the topic in the book and clears the misconception. If in a world where nothing will change, then monopoly is a threat. Is a threat. But in this world, many things are changing. So, to accommodate the change, the monopoly business should adapt itself and make changes. Otherwise, it won't sustain its monopoly. Let's consider the example of computers. Before our smartphones have arrived, mostly computers have ruled the technology and workspace. Now, the introduction of smartphones in our day to day life in a cheap and cost effective, user friendly way, the use of mobile phones have been vastly used, and many of our day-to-day activities such as recording in a YouTube video, commenting on a Twitter post, Instagram using, Googling anything, and many other things we can do simply. Before, there is a demand in computer. Now many people are using smartphones more than they use computer. Now in the future, there will be many technologies such as hand wristwatches or some goggles, any kind of activity or any invention that can replace our mobile phones. And the author also mentions about teamwork, venture capitalists, money, and many basic and the fundamental topics that are essential to run a business. And the author also mentions that it is not a step by step guide, because every situation is different and there are no certain rules to start and run a successful business. So, and the Peter Thiel, the author, have written what he has seen in his life experience, and he shared with us in the insightful book 0 to 1. There are many insights that I can go on for at least an hour. So I will cover the main basic topics in this video. Now, each and every chapter is like a gold mine, because from technology, while considering technology, many people will only see smartphones, computers, laptops, Wi-Fi, AI, and the author mentions that anything that can improve our way of doing things is considered technology. Now let's say AI. AI reduces our workload and reduces the friction to do certain things. It is a technology. Now, before we can consider cars as a technology, and there are many things that reduces our effort. Let's say before we will do physical activities such as lifting some certain objects or carrying things, and the technology replaced our physical effort into some machines and robots. Now in the same way our mental effort is being replaced by the new technologies such as AI. There are many examples in the book, and I will come into one another thing about founders. If the founders have a close connection or a past relationship with each other, let's say if the founders are friends before starting a company, then they thus company success have a higher chances. And there are many points mentioned in the book, and if you want to start a company or if you want to invest in companies, this book is a must read. And there are many insightful points mentioned in the book, and it can be reread for many times. So that's all for this video, guys. See you next time. Signing off. Bye bye.